Hello and welcome to Sibos 2022. Now, part of SmartStream's involvement in this year's event entails a series of 4 interviews with its subject matter experts. This is the first interview in that series, and it's with Jethro MacDonald, who is Product Manager for Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning at SmartStream. So firstly, welcome, Jethro, and thanks for spending a few minutes of your time with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and we're really excited to be here at Sibos.
Good. Okay, so as a point of departure for today's discussion, Jethro, can you give me an up-to-date overview of SmartStream's AI and machine learning strategy right now, specifically around the AI ML-based products in its stable, and of course the business functions and processes they typically support?
Yeah, but I'll go straight into it. So basically, we have 2 main areas really that we focus on with our AI and ML products. First is really to help clients quickly onboard new reconciliations.
Yep.
And we do this by utilizing AI to help map the data and tell you how that data structure is linked together, and then also propose back match rules that you as a user can then see. And if you then want to manipulate that and change any of those match rules, you're perfectly able to do so, but it really helps speed up that whole onboarding process.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other main area that we have is around machine learning or observational learning when manually matching records. So typically as an end user, you might be matching records on a daily basis. And what we do is we actually learn from that behavior from the user. And then when they next go to match records, we actually propose back different matches to them based on our understanding of the data from what they previously performed. So it really speeds up that whole process when manually matching records.
Yeah. And I understand that the observational learning functionality it learns as it becomes more experienced. It learns from what it has done in the past, successful outcomes, and then it makes that entire process more efficient going forward, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's continually learning from a user's manual matching. So as you said, it will keep improving based on the matches that you then agree based on what's proposed to you, or any manual matches that you do off your own back as well.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, Jethro, let's talk a little bit about examples, and whether you have any, where clients have provided SmartStream with feedback about the improvements and or enhancements and savings that they've been able to make as a direct consequence of the AI ML technology they're using. Can you provide us with any examples where and kind of measurables where clients have provided feedback saying, yes, this is what it's actually allowed us to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so one of the things that we do in the innovation lab is we don't just create it in the product that I manage, Air. We also implement other as microservices, some of the AI functionality that we have. So the piece that we spoke about with observational learning, we've pushed that into our other suites of products as well. And what we've seen from clients where we've done, we've worked with them with their data, we're able to hugely improve their overall matching process by implementing that observational learning. Mm-hmm. So those activities that they had, which they're doing manually and taking a lot of time, they're now able to completely speed up with that observational learning part. So that's really helped them improve their efficiency. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, specifically related to Air, we've had a client in the Middle East who are a digital bank, and as part of getting their banking license, they had to have a number of controls in place to meet regulations to keep the regulator happy. And we were able to implement those within 13 days of them signing the contract. So that's, that really shows the power of how quickly you can onboard these reconciliations with the use of AI to help enable you and push that process along.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now, you mentioned in your previous answer to me that there's a lot going on in the innovation lab in Vienna, obviously. And what I wanted to do is just kind of quiz you on that in the final question to you. So the innovation lab is headed up by Andreas Berner. And is there anything that you're aware of right now that Andreas and his colleagues in the lab in Vienna are working on right now from an AI perspective that you believe will be particularly kind of transformative going forward?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the main thing that we're working on, and we're going to have a prototype actually here at Sibos, is our AI for exception management. So we know that we've helped clients in the bit where they're onboarding reconciliations, and we've helped them with their manual matching.
Yep.
The bit that we're really focusing on now is the other work that they do day to day. When they raise an exception, who do they assign it to? What teams need to look at it? What alerts do they have to have off the back of it? And we're actually now going to learn at an exception level what users are doing, and then we're able to then propose different outcomes for records or exceptions based on that logic. So, and this is a game changer in the industry right now. There's nothing like that. But if you think about where all that effort is going for the teams that are reconciling, it's working on these exceptions. So this will really, really help them.
Well, let's look forward to. I think it's a great point to finish our conversation on, Jethro, which leads me just to thank you very much for your time. Do appreciate it. Have a really good Sibos 2022. And I look forward to keeping an eye on this exception management AI-enabled functionality that should be coming out at some point in the near future.
Yep. Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Good.